So Farish Street thrived as a housing, entertainment, and business district. In fact, you could find everything here: doctors, lawyers, banks, loan offices, nightclubs, music, restaurants. I mean, everything you needed was here. One place that has been here since the 1930s is the Big Apple Inn, and it was named after a very popular dance at the time. Okay, so if anybody wants to do some exercise during this quarantine time,
don't call us.
I implore you, try to give the Big Apple a shot. There's a lot more to it. Do the Big Apple.
Hey, my name is Gino, and I'm right now in the middle of the historic Farish Street in downtown Jackson, Mississippi. Farish Street is the oldest African American district that is still intact in the United States. This was the meeting place and gathering place of all African Americans back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And it's remained intact after all these years. It started its decline in the 1960s after integration. Well, right now, I'm standing in front of the legendary Big Apple Inn. The Big Apple Inn is the oldest restaurant, founded in 1939 by my great-grandfather, Juan Moore. I'm now the fourth generation. So I want you guys to come on in, enjoy, check out what we have, and we'll tell you about the Big Apple Inn and Farish Street.
So the Big Apple Inn is famous, as you just heard from owner Gino Lee, and Anthony Bourdain came here when he did his series. This is one of the places he stopped. If you've never had a smoke or a pig ear, be a little adventurous, try the pig ear. I like my smokes on the spicy side, imagine that, but please come by here and give it a try. As Gino Lee did mention, Farish Street did decline, and a lot of this had to do with the 1964 Civil Rights Act. There's a really good study about this called the Farish Street Project that's a collaboration between the Southern Foodways Alliance and the Southern Documentary Project. You can find that in my link here on Instagram. In that study, Gino is quoted as saying that the 1964 Civil Rights Act was great for the African American, but not so great for the African American business. And what he meant by that was that the Jim Crow system that was so long the standard in the South was now legally overturned. So African Americans began shopping and spending money and opening businesses and even moving outside of their insular communities. And over time, as more people were moving out and businesses were not moving back in, you kind of had the donut hole theory. That decline did not happen overnight, though. It did take time. Dexter Allen, a famous blues artist and Mississippi native, remembers coming here when he was young.
Hey y'all, this is Dexter Allen. I remember in the mid-70s I used to go stay with one of my uncles that lived on Farish Street, one of my father's brothers. Right across from the taxi cab stand there was a fish house there that my aunt worked at. And we used to watch the people all day and all night, and he'd make us come inside the screen door at night, and me and my cousin Billy, we'd be whistling at the ladies walking on the street. But I remember those times, and it was just a fun place to be. A lot of music, a lot of people just walking around. You could hear music. It was just something to see, something that I will never forget.
Hey everyone, if you've been enjoying the limited series, Keep Touring Jackson, please share this with everyone, and I'd love to have you on one of my tours as soon as Rona calms down. Also, don't forget, tip your tour guide.